Hi Cancer, thanks for watching. This is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates and release the rest. We'll get started with some runes and then we'll clarify with some cards. So let's jump in. What does Cancer need to know at this time? What does the universe want to bring in for Cancer? So you've got prosperity. That's awesome. Let's take a look at what this means for you. What's the prosperity that wants to come in for Cancer? What does the universe want to give us? Oh, come on. All right, let's take a look here. So you've got Fehu, which represents abundance. So it's like you've got fantastic things coming because Fehu represents abundance. Yes, abundance can manifest itself in many ways. It can be love, it can be happiness, it could be financial related. But in this reading with this energy that's coming in, I really do want to say that is financial. It's finance related, this prosperity that's coming in. I feel like all of a sudden you'll be with these finances in check, that you'll feel at peace. And you've got Gable, and Gable represents relationships. So I feel through this abundance that's coming in, like down the line, it's like you have prosperity, but it feels like it takes a while to get there. Yes, you've got abundance, but there's still work to get to that true state of prosperity, because if it's financial related, you still need to have an action plan to really be like solid, to really have things put together, and that you're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. You're not going to worry necessarily, okay, well, what if I don't get a paycheck this week? So this is where like there's finances that will start balancing themselves, and it's like through the steps that you're taking, this is how it leads to the prosperity. And you've got with Gable, it's like you need to check how this money situation impacts those around you, and you want to, it's like you can't sell yourself short just because something seems cheap. You need to look at other options. You can't just take the thing that's the cheapest, because like what's the trade-off? Sure, something that's super expensive might not be as good as something else that's actually cheaper, but this is where like do the homework, and you need to look at the situations and the people around you. This is really kind of odd as a message, but let's go with it. So don't sell yourself short in terms of if it's with finances, people may come to you and say like, hey, can you help out with this and this? And it's like, it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to say no. And this is where like it's like this new situation that you're in, all of a sudden you're having to manage these kinds of conversations that you weren't necessarily expecting before or had to deal with in the past. But this is, boundaries are okay. It is okay to say no. And through these decisions that you need to make to get to here, it's do the homework, look at all your options before settling on something. And you've got Ansus. So Ansus is like opening yourself up to the universe, looking for signs that you're in the right direction with all these decisions and this action plan that you need to put in place to get to this state of prosperity. And you've got Pertho. So Pertho represents like an opening, and it's like an initiation to something. So it's, you need to ask the universe and to be open to receiving signs that you're in the right direction. And through this is how you're really, it's like through this you're really setting your actions into motion. You're really putting your plan in place, and actually like what's the word, like putting it in motion is what I'm trying to say. And look, you've got happiness, because this is Wunyo, and Wunyo represents happiness and joy and all this awesome stuff. So like in the end, you're happy, you've got the prosperity, you're not worried about finances. As to the degree that you were in the past, but you need to set the wheels in motion, is what they're saying, and be open to getting messages from the universe that you're on the right track. And talk to your loved ones on the other side that are in heaven. They are wanting the best for you. They are with you. And so when you ask them a question, the first word that comes to your mind is them giving you their answer. So it's like you need to write it down, and then you'll be able to go back to it and say, oh yeah, this happened and this happened. And this is where, like, being able to reflect back on it will help you keep going on this journey that you're on to get to this state of prosperity. Let's go to, whoa, let's take a look here. This just jumped out. You've got yin. So it's like you need to find the balance, because you've got yin and yang, and you need to find the balance between, it's like both worlds, because you have like the old world, and you've got this new that you're trying to create for yourself. And so you need to find the balance between those two. And look, I'm being drawn to the number 2. So you are at like, and you're starting a new phase in your life, because it's like the one door is closing and then the second one is opening up. But you need to look at all this situation. Now look, I'm being drawn to this drape here. So you need to, it's like, take the veil off your eyes. You need to look at this situation and really, it's like the words that came in is inspect. You really need to take a look at the details before you make a decision. Because like we talked about here, it's okay saying no, and maybe it's people trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and this is where, like, you can't let that happen. You need to make sure you don't have a veil covering your eyes, and like, you need to keep a level head. But look, you're creating prosperity, you're putting the wheels in motion, and you're creating the life you wanted, but you need to stick to your plan. The never-ending story. So with this journey that you're on to get to this state of prosperity, in certain days will feel like they're never ending, that they are long, and there's so much that you need to do and so much that you want to accomplish. But just go day by day and you'll get there. But you need to slowly chip away at it, and that's how in the end you get what you want. And you've got Suripindip, I can never say this word, but it's like you have this clover here, so there is luck coming in, but you're manifesting this. This lucky clover here, it's because you're putting in the work, and people may seem, with Gabo, people may seem that you're lucky, but they don't see all the work that you're doing behind the scenes, everything that you're putting in to get to where you want to go. And don't let them stray you off your path. And you've got peace. So look, we said, like, here in this state of prosperity, that you won't be worried about finances and all that kind of stuff, because you will have done the homework. You have you have your nest egg. You have everything prepared because you've done the work. And look, we have Ansus and your loved ones. Look, you've got all these feathers here, so your loved ones are watching over you. They do want you to have this state of prosperity, but you need to do the homework to get there. But you will have your nest egg. You will have that peace because you're doing the work to get there. Okay, this is what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.